Before he was an NBA champion, an all-star, and one of the most unguardable forwards in the league, Pascal Siakam was just a skinny teenager in Cameroon who didn't even dream of playing basketball professionally. Today, his story stands as one of the most unlikely and inspiring journeys in modern sports. A tale of raw perseverance, relentless growth, and an unshakable belief in oneself. This is the complete story of how Pascal Siakam defied the odds and became a star in the NBA. But before starting, remember to subscribe and like the video so you can be notified when we make another upload. Thank you, and keep watching. Pascal Siakam was born on April 2nd, 1994 in Douala, Cameroon, as the youngest of 6 children. His father, Tamo Siakam, was a mayor and a devout Catholic who deeply valued education and discipline. While his brothers all played basketball, Pascal initially leaned toward a different path. He wanted to become a priest and even spent time in a seminary. Basketball wasn't his dream. It was barely even a hobby. Siakam didn't seriously start playing basketball until he was 17. It was at a basketball without borders camp in South Africa, which he only attended because of a last-minute opening, where his raw athleticism caught the eye of scouts. From there, he was invited to the U.S. to attend God's Academy in Texas. It was a complete culture shock. He didn't speak English, didn't understand the American game, and was far from home. But despite the struggle, Pascal's work ethic stood out immediately. Siakam eventually landed at New Mexico State University, where he would redshirt his first year. It wasn't until his sophomore season that he exploded onto the scene, averaging 20.3 points and 11.6 rebounds per game. He was named the WAC Player of the Year and quickly became a potential NBA draft pick. What separated Siakam wasn't just his stats. It was the energy and motor he brought to every possession, a byproduct of someone who knew what it meant to fight for every opportunity. In the 2016 NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors selected Pascal Siakam with the 27th overall pick. At the time, many analysts thought it was a reach. But Raptors president Masai Ujiri saw something others didn't. Siakam would spend time with the Raptors' 905 G League team, where he would earn the finals MVP and begin polishing his raw skills into a refined NBA game. His progression wasn't immediate, but it was steady and relentless. Everything changed during the 2018 to 2019 season. Under new head coach Nick Nurse, and with Kawhi Leonard leading the team, Siakam had the freedom to showcase his talent. He averaged 16.9 points, 6.9 rebounds, and won the NBA's Most Improved Player award. But what made his breakout truly special was the role he played in the playoffs. In the finals against the Warriors, Siakam dropped 32 points in Game 1, setting the tone for a championship run. He became a legitimate second star, and Toronto, a title town. With Kawhi Leonard gone, the spotlight shifted squarely onto Siakam. In the 2019 to 2020 season, he was named an all-star starter and led the Raptors to a 53-19 record despite the loss of their finals MVP. Pascal averaged 22.9 points, 7.3 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game, and was named to the All-NBA second team. Though the playoffs didn't go as planned, it was clear this was Pascal Siakam's team. The 2020 NBA bubble was difficult for many players, and Siakam was no exception. He struggled defensively and faced heavy criticism for the first time in his career. But true to form, Pascal didn't back down. He took accountability, trained harder, and gradually began to evolve. From refining his post-game to improving his passing and three-point shooting, Siakam was determined to come back better. And he did. In the 2021-22 and 2022-23 seasons, Siakam reminded everyone of who he really was. He averaged over 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists per game, joining elite company with his all-around stats. Despite roster changes and injuries, he remained the heart of the Raptors. His ability to score in transition, post up smaller defenders, and act as a point forward made him one of the league's most versatile weapons. And in 2023, he made another All-NBA team, proving that his growth was no fluke. In early 2024, the Raptors made a difficult decision and traded Pascal Siakam to the Indiana Pacers. For many fans, it was the end of an era. But for Siakam, it was just the beginning of a new challenge. He quickly found his footing in Indiana, bringing leadership, playoff experience, and elite two-way play to a young, talented squad. The Pacers made a deep playoff run, and Siakam was again a key contributor, showing that wherever he goes, he impacts winning. From a kid who didn't pick up a basketball until age 17, to an NBA champion, all-star, and franchise cornerstone, Pascal Siakam's story is a blueprint for perseverance. His journey reminds us that greatness isn't always about early hype or flashy headlines. Sometimes it's about showing up, working harder than everyone else, and believing when no one else does. Siakam's story is still being written, but one thing's for sure. He's already carved his name into the history books, not just in Toronto or Indiana, but in the entire basketball world. That's all for today. Thank you for being here and supporting us. Keep watching.